Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Edward III and we get to hear from King John again today in Act 3, Scene 1. So in this scene, King John started out talking to his people, his men, about how strong the English army probably was, but how he was still feeling pretty confident because he was getting reinforcements from Germany and from Italy and from Poland, places like that, until a French mariner came in and was like, the English Navy is already attacking, at which point they were like, oh my goodness, go find out what's going on, please tell me that our Navy is fighting back. And the French mariner was like, yeah, that's what they do. So King John gave that French mariner some money and said, if you survive this fight, come back and tell us how it all went and that sort of thing. And then he sends his men in different directions to, be prepared for battle, while he and his son Philip sit and have a bite to eat before they have to go to war. And they talk a little bit about the nature of war and how exciting this is. And they hear like the drum sounding and cannon fire and stuff like that. And Philip is like, oh, this is great. This is fueling me. And King John says, now, boy, thou hearest what thundering terror 'tis to buckle for a kingdom's sovereignty. The earth with giddy trembling when it shakes, or when the exhalations of the air breaks in extremity of lightning flash, affrights not more than kings when they dispose to show the rancor of their high swollen hearts. Retreat is sounded. One side hath the worse. Oh, if it be the French, sweet fortune, turn, and in thy turning change the forward winds, that with advantage of a savouring sky our men may vanquish and thither fly. Mariner enters again. My heart misgives. Say, mirror of pale death, to whom belongs the honour of this day? I pray thee, if death will serve the sad discourse of this discomfiture. So it is a little bit of an interesting monologue in that it starts here and it ends here. He starts out with like, yaha, like this, the sounds of war are great, and there's nothing so terrifying as the sound of a war happening. And I don't know that he means terrifying necessarily in terms of scary. At this point, he still thinks that he's winning, so it's, it strikes terror in others, but it's exciting for him is sort of where he's coming from. Like there's something just thrilling about the sounds of war, even more so than lightning and thunder and things like that. The sounds of war, like, haha. And then a retreat sound is made, and he's like, oh, somebody, like, it's over. So somebody is gonna win now, and he has a brief moment of, please don't let it be my side that is retreating, or if it is, please let the winds change very quickly, very soon, so that our guys can get the advantage back and make England go on the retreat. But then the mariner enters, and there isn't a stage direction to say what the mariner looks like when he enters, but King John addresses him as the mirror of pale death. So one can assume that he's not looking like he's not doing cartwheels when he enters, and he's like, tell us who won, tell us what happened, tell us who won, because I need to know, rather than sitting here and not knowing. So in the course of this one monologue, and it's pretty short, it's maybe 16 lines, something like that, he goes from, oh my goodness, this is the most exciting thing in the world, to please tell me that I didn't just lose this battle. And so it's an interesting shape to take, and can be fun for the person who's playing it to have to go on that journey and to find the different beats they're in. But anyway, he says to the mariner, tell us what happened. And so of course the mariner is going to tell us what happened in a monologue that we will get to hear tomorrow. So I will see you then. Mwah.